look bad?
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
You like
it?
Amazing.
So here we are at Sarah's wedding. For me, the reality of all of this was really just about 2 months ago when I got a text, believe it or not, from Brian saying, gee, we're playing golf as part of my bachelor party. Would you like to come? Well, needless to say, I was delighted to be invited. So when Brian at that point introduced me to his family as his future father-in-law, I said, F, this is really gonna happen.
For those of you who don't know me, I am Brian's older and obviously much better looking cousin. I think that's plain and obvious. And I have the very distinct pleasure of being his best man.
I thought for a long time that my sister Sarah would be the first woman president. When we were young and we would argue, at some point inevitably I would say, shut up. And her response, rather than responding kind and say, you shut up, her response was, I am an American citizen and I have the right to speak. True. And you know, as a 5-year-old, I remember looking to this person like, you have all the secrets to the universe and you know everything. And that's pretty much been the theme of the next 25 years or so of the way that I look at my sister.
Then I thought, because I tend to take things pretty literally, father-in-law, I wondered if there was a law that would make me his father. Is Sarah Jeff and Cindy's daughter by law somehow? I decided I couldn't give her away twice. And then I thought to myself, if there were such a law, I would be very pleased to have Brian as a son.
She meets our cousin's friend. They keep re-meeting. Wagner, she calls him. I think I can call you Brian now, right? The gig is up.
I know it's not his
So normally in these speeches, the best man will say, I knew the very moment when they were gonna get married. Now, I'm not sure I had one of those moments, besides when
Wagner invited Sarah to move downtown with him.
Brian told me that Sarah was moving in and
Sarah said to me, no, I'm really excited, it's really great, but you don't understand. I need to buy all new lounge clothes.
And he was redecorating his apartment.
I don't have anything cute to just lay around the apartment in.
He's getting rid of his sofa, coffee table, his artwork.
I've been wearing the same mesh shorts and t-shirts for 15 years.
Okay, amazing.
Sarah and I were in the apartment talking about what we want to do, and I'm terrible with idioms. So I said, it's your world, but it's my oyster. Or it's my oyster, it's your world. She gave me this beautiful watch, and on the back it says, your oyster, 10/9/2016. Kind of fumbling my words right now. You look amazing.
Thank you.
This watch is incredible.
Do you like it? Did it start yet? No. You don't have to wear it.
No. I love that.
I knew it.
I know you did. Did I at least play it off well?
Yeah, you
Right.
look great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you, Brian, take Sarah to be your wife, to love, to honor, and to cherish, and together create a future enriched by your commitment to Judaism?
I do.
And do you, Sarah, take Brian to be your husband, to love, to honor, and to cherish, together create a future enriched by your commitment to Judaism?
I do. Can I have a tissue? Thank you.
We made it pretty far. Corresponding to the 9th day of October in the year 2016, the Holy Covenant of Marriage was entered in New Orleans, Louisiana, between the groom, Brian Matthew Wagner, and the bride, Sarah Rachel Levin. Brian, your first impression of Sarah was that she was beautiful, confident, and smart. Sarah, you described Brian as cute and charming. You also were impressed by his confidence. You said that Brian shows up for me and goes to bat for me. He moves heaven and earth, even to attend a friend's birthday party. Brian, you shared how during a difficult period of your life, Sarah wrote you notes for you to wake up to every day.
So for those of you who do know Brian, know he's never been short in confidence of his own opinions, right? Now, Brian, you've never been more right in your life than when you asked this beautiful girl next to you to marry you.
The fact that you are standing next to my sister today means that you have passed the hand and finger maintenance test, the appropriate shoe test, and the is he polite to waitstaff test.
But I didn't know the exact moment when I wanted him to marry you. And that was the very first time I met you. Because he would say something inappropriate or dumb, and you would just lay into him, and I loved it. I loved it.
Leading up to today, the day of my marriage, I've been thinking about my relationship with Wagner and, all of...
It's Brian.
If there is one wish I have for this wedding, for this marriage, it's please never stop making fun of him. Please.
I came to the realization that I definitely was going to cry trying to get through this. Gee, if I feel the urge to cry, and now cry is the enemy, it's an infectious disease, it's bad, I was going to tell myself a joke. Now, whether I could get through this speech, making it flow properly, and telling myself jokes at the same time, I don't know. We're going to find out together.
How do I make a place for myself in this family that is already so full? And what I learned was I didn't have to do that because they made a place for me.
If you would have told me 10 years ago that I was going to do a job for about a month and a half, if that, and then 10 years later I'd be marrying Sarah. I don't know what plan life has, but there certainly is a plan. Because 10 years later, I'm here in a gorgeous venue with a gorgeous bride and just happier than I ever thought I could be. So, thank you.
Let's give it up for the bride and groom!
When the TV repairman was married, the reception was excellent.
Introducing for their first dance as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Wagner!
As a little girl, Sarah loved The Wizard of Oz. I can't tell you how many nights in a row I would come home at night and see Sarah snuggled in front of the TV set watching The Wizard of Oz. The wizard, she'd go. Daddy, the wizard, the wizard, the wizard. I noticed that your shoes are not red as Dorothy's were in The Wizard. But I understand that your Jimmy shoes are very special. Click them 3 times and have a great time at your wedding and a great life with Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, raise a glass to Brian and Sarah. May this marriage be one of dreams, health, wealth, and happiness. Mazel tov, never make fun, or always make fun of. Sorry. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, thank you.
say Mazel Tov. As Cajuns, laissez le bon temps rouler, and as your sister, I love you, and your makeup looks perfect.
Across my living room, whenever I'm with you, my heart is singing. Whoa, give me an ordinary love that I touch, that I hold.
I love you so much. I adore you. I'm so excited for tonight and, you know, like whatever's coming next. Probably probably some sleep and some champagne, but I'm so excited. And we need to clean our apartment when we get back to New York really bad.
Brian and Sarah, along with all who are present, you are called into partnership with God in the task of Tikkun Olam, the healing and repair of the world. May the shattering of this glass be a reminder to you and to us all to work toward a time of wholeness for ourselves and our world. And we say, Amen. Mazel tov!